Good Lord. And we're live, I think. Probably. I don't know. We'll find out. How is everyone doing this fine... Is it Thursday? Is it Friday? I don't know what day it is. Thursday. Thursday morning. How's everyone doing this fine Thursday morning or night? Khaled, hey, how's it going, man? Whew. My God, it was a busy morning. I was running around right up until like 2 seconds ago. Whew. That seems fine. That seems fine. That seems fine. Liola, hey, how's it going? Where's you? You need the same song as last time when you ended 4? Oh, shit. Yes, thanks, Kami. All right. Let me get that pulled up. Wrong. Hey, how's it going, man? All right. Let me open up the Discord. Get the Luvion. Yes, volume 5 today. Let's fucking go. Let me get the music pulled up. Is it this one, right? Yeah. Okay, I got it. This one. All right, we got it. Romero, yo, how's it going? Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh, good God, what a busy morning. Alright, but we're here. We made it. Yo, just showed up to show some love. Aw, thanks, Zaza. How many chapters we read in the stream? We'll probably do like 8 or 9, Luvion. We'll see, because I'm at home alone, so we're chilling. So we can do a little bit of a longer stream. We can do a little bit of a shorter stream. Doesn't really matter. I'm up for whatever. I didn't get a chance to make coffee, so I'm running on just tea. Although I'm lying, because I have some McDonald's coffee that I was about to finish, but... I know. Good shit. Justin, yo, how's it going? Captain Panda, Chris, how y'all doing? Alright, let's do that really quickly. Let's play Wordle really quickly and then we'll get started, okay? We're not gonna play too many games today because I really want to know what the fuck is happening with those cocoons! Alright, whew. Alright, do you need the name of Volume 5? A Red Priest. Yes, Pushkar, I do. Good morning, Queen. Hey, how you doing? How many chapters today? We're thinking like 8 or 9, Justin, but we can go a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, because I'm home alone for the next probably 3, 4, 5 hours. I don't know. Like, I don't know when my parents will be back, so I'm kind of just chilling. So, you know, if we want to do a little bit of a longer stream, we can do a little bit of a longer stream. If there's like a good place to end early, we can end it early. I don't really care. Nightwalker, how's it going, man? Whew. Okay. Penis. What? That's crazy. Long stream. Let's go. How do you feel the name Red Priest? So that is a good question, Pushkar, because I was talking about this when we were reading the... Oh, shit. Yes. You guys can't see my screen. Yes. Okay. DSV, how's it going? So, okay. Yes, because I was thinking about this. So, okay, the volume 1 name is Clown. Clown is a sequence 8. Klein becomes a sequence 8 at the end of volume 1. Volume 2 is Faceless. Faceless is sequence 6. Klein becomes a sequence 6 at the end of volume 2. Volume 3 is Traveler. Traveler is sequence 5. Klein becomes sequence 5 at the end of volume 3. Mezzo, how's it going? Volume 4 is Undying. Undying is a sequence 4. Klein becomes a sequence 4 at the end of volume 4. But Red Priest is a sequence 0. There's no shot Klein becomes a sequence 0, because what the fuck are we doing for the other 3 volumes? You know, that doesn't make any sense. No, 4 volumes. 6, 7, 8, no, 3 volumes. No, I can't count. Never mind. Yeah, no. So I don't think he's becoming a sequence 0. But, I don't know. I think it definitely means that we're going to get up to much more shenaniganery involving gods now. This is cool. Just follow the... Yeah, I know. Just follow the pattern. Ankh is maidenless. Okay, I wouldn't say that. Okay, I would just say ever since I graduated, I've been trying to really focus on this, so I haven't had time for any distractions. Okay, so so I wouldn't say that, but I mean, yeah, you can call me bitchless. I get it. It's fine. I would do the same. Ankh, go find Sharon for yourself. Brother, I will, but for the moment, I need, for the moment, I want to focus on this because I want to make this whole YouTube shiz work. And if that's the case, then I can't be, and bro, girlfriends take time, man. They take up so much of your day. Holy fuck. Cause like, women can't ever just be like, hey, let's just do nothing today. You ever have those days you wake up and you're like, you know what, let's just fucking do nothing today. Let's just sit at home, let's watch Netflix, let's watch YouTube, just be chilling, you know, whatever. No, women are like, oh my god, we don't have anything to do today. Let's go out hiking. And you're like, ugh, kill me. Oh god, get me the fuck out of here. Bug, yo, how's it going? Nah, you gotta do it before make it on YouTube, otherwise you get hit with the curse of liking kids. I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. Kami, we're good. Oh god. I feel like my blood is slipping out. Dr. Z, hey, how's it going? You're at 1% battery. Are you... Should be nighttime for you. You should be at home, no? You just started playing Minecraft too? No! No. Oh god. Modal. There we go. You might start liking demonesses as you're a Lord of the Mystery streamer. No. Whenever someone suggests me to leave the house, I say no thanks. No, it's 19 o'clock. Isn't that 7 p.m.? No? No, it's fine. Okay, guys, I have officially decided I am never playing Minecraft with you guys again. It's over. We're done with the server. Shut it down. Devil. I'm adding Devil. Shut down the server. We're done. We can't take any more risks, guys. Holy shit, Kami has opened my eyes to the possibility. I can't take the chance. The sun will set in another 45 minutes. Holy shit. Wait, no, sun setting at 8 o'clock is about right. No, our sun over here sets at like 9 o'clock. Electricity's back. Let's go. Nice. Isn't there a Lord of the Mysteries mod? We think so. Yeah, I think so, Pushkar. But the problem is that mod pack has like sequences I don't know about yet. So I don't want to use that. Okay. You know what? I was gonna do connections ending volume 4 here. Godzilla, we already ended it, bro. Volume 4 ended 2 days ago. If you want to watch it, consider becoming a member. Shameless plug. I don't care. I'll do it. I'm poor. Okay. Or it should come out for non-members in a couple of hours. By a couple of hours, it means like 7 or 8, I think. I can't remember the exact number, but it should be out before the end of the day. For non-members. Play Minecraft with Milosh. I can't take that chance. Dude, the allegations I will never beat. Okay. Nightwalker is back to being mod. Yep. We gave him some time to repent. But now it is time. 9:46. 9:47, right? 9:47, that's where we're starting. Did you want to change the background? Oh shit, no. Oh, you're actually right. Fuck. No, okay, we'll leave it to... fuck, no. Is there a good Adam one? Bitch. Oh, fuck. I feel like Adam deserves to be background at this point. Better King of Angel at this point. Oh my god. Goated and woated King of Angels. Hold on. Okay, let's go through something really quickly. This is the most dysfunctional community I've ever seen. People just, yeah, exactly. Hey, it's not supposed to make sense, Queen, okay? Don't judge. The Last Dance? No, I'm thinking Adam. It's Amon behind me right now. Well, I mean, not right now, but like, you know what I mean. But what's the upgrade from a King of Angel? His brother, who's also a King of Angel, you know? Kings of, where's the Adam artwork? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, this is too low res. This is all vertical. I need something decently horizontal at least so I can upscale it. What the fuck? Is there any... Okay, if someone can send me like a good Amon artwork that's like 16 by 9, then I can upscale it and put it in the background, but I can't do it right now, okay? Fuck it. That'll take some time. If someone can find a decent 16 by 9 artwork for Adam, sauce it to me if you can, and then I will put that as the background. But for now, we'll keep Adam. Fuck it. 947. Ooh, I also realized something. This is the first vault. I can't do your profile pic, Ramiro. It's too lengthy instead of width. I can upscale it into oblivion. It won't work. What was I gonna... Oh, yes, I was gonna say, this is the first volume where Klein's, identity isn't in like question or isn't being called out, so he can retain the Dwayne Dantes identity and continue. I don't think we're getting a new identity at the start of volume 5. Samo, how's it going, man? How you doing? Milosh, how's it going? Milosh, if there is any that you can send me, can you send me a Adam art that's 16 by 9? So I need it to be like some version of like 19 or like 1080p or 720p or something. I don't know, something like that, so that I can upscale it to put it at the background. I feel like Adam deserves to be here instead of Amon at this point. Afterlees, how's it going, man? How you doing? Check DMs. Oh, Ramiro, goated and woted already? Good lord. What did you send? Oh, this might work. Hold on. Also, Gearman identity still active? Yes. Okay, the one that Ramiro sent me is not Adam with a beard. It's kind of baby Adam, I think. But I mean, all the same, it looks pretty cute. So we can adjust, you know, we can. How's that? That looks pretty cute. I think that looks pretty nice. I think. Babies. And now we get upgraded from 1 King of Angel to 2. Ideally, the next one we'll have 3. I don't know if there's artwork like that, but I think that'd be pretty cute. Okay. Now, on a very serious note, let's start reading, okay? Make the chat. Oh, fuck, yes, it's white now, so that doesn't work. Shit. Put yourself on the left side of the screen. I can put myself on the left side, Dr. Z. The problem with that becomes the tarot cards. Where do we move this? I mean, unless we want to do this. Is this better? Do we think this is better now? I mean, this does feel more empty, so this is not actually a bad idea. Any theories on the cocoons? I, of course, think they're transmigrators. I think I even know who the 3 transmigrators are. Collecting Kings of Angels like Pokemon cards, yeah. Add your outline. Add outline to the chapter names. Oh yeah, I guess I should do that. I don't. Fuck. Okay, sorry. We're doing a lot of housekeeping. I apologize. You could keep them where Adam is writing with his quill. Center screen, I think, feels strange. I don't know. My sense of symmetry won't allow it. Alright, in a match. Alright, Zaza. Leaving already. Have you seen the meme, the Lord of the Mystery veteran spreading false spoilers to confuse the Don't Holidays? I have not. Oh my god, can I start doing that? Oh, you mean the title. Oh. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, this is so cute. Aw, thank you. Okay, Milosh, I appreciate. I will look at the ones you sent as well later. But for now, this is good. For now, this is fine. I think questionable meme. No, I'm gonna join in on that trend for sure. Oh my god, the one at okay. Okay, the one Milosh sent is really cool. Fuck. The one Milosh sent is really cool. Do we use this one instead? I don't know. Punt the child Amon. This is really cool. Fuck, that is so cool. Jesus, that is really cool. Okay. On a serious note, let's start reading now. Actually, I want to know what the fuck is happening. Okay. Okay, let's just do that. Do that. It's use this right now, and then yeah, we'll change it in the future. Yeah. Okay, we'll change this in the future. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Let's go. 947 house call. Backland, Eastborough, in a 2-bedroom apartment. A few policemen in black and white checkered uniforms opened the door and entered. All of them reached out to cover their mouths. What the fuck is... Bro, where are the cocoons? What? Where's the cocoons? Bro, give me the cocoons! All of them reached out to cover their mouths. There was a strong stench of blood inside. Officer, I've no idea what happened. Other tenants said that it seems like there's plenty of blood that they can even smell from next door. The landlord, with a silk top hat, looked around in fear, unwilling to stay in the room for another second. A black-haired, blue-eyed police officer with an inspector epaulet waved his hand and said, "Wait by the door. We still have questions for you." Black-haired, blue eyes. Black-haired, blue eyes. The cocoons were the friends we made all along. My Nakamar, my power-esque bullshit. Give me the fuck out of here. As he spoke, he wore a white glove and cast his gaze towards the wooden door of the bedroom. However, he wasn't in a rush to enter. He slowly surveyed the area and visually took in his surroundings. A pile of coal, a cupboard with cutlery and food, a small stove, a cleanly washed stove, a somewhat greasy table, a collapsed circular saw. Are we getting some fucking Dexter bullshit here? What the fuck? 2 slanted chairs, a few glass bottles, and an unknown powder, and a stack of scattered tarot cards. DK, hey, how's it going? You're at chapter 408. Okay, nice. That's awesome, man. 408. That's volume 3, I think. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Appreciate you being here. Are you in the Discord, DK? I don't know. Like, as much as I love having you around, I don't want to spoil you on it. Should be volume 2? Oh, okay. I don't want to spoil you on anything because we're like a decent bit ahead. So, all that being said, how are you enjoying? And is it I assume it's your first read through, DK? Okay, let's keep going. A mysticism enthusiast who enjoys with an ordinary financial situation. The black-haired, blue-eyed inspector nodded as he made a judgment. Rah, hey, how's it going? And then he signaled for a subordinate to open the bedroom door. With a creak, a stronger smell of blood gushed in. A constable who opened the door looked in and let out a short exclamation as he repeatedly retreated. The inspector frowned. He pressed the retreating constable's shoulder, circled around him, and approached the bedroom. When he swept his gaze, his expression changed. In the bedroom, on a wooden bed, there was a man laying there. His hands were tied to the bedpost. We're getting into some kinky shit over here, huh? Right into his bones. This scene still affected the policemen, who have seen many murder scenes. Furthermore, it had a diabolical feeling, like it was a ritual. As the inspector, who was about to say something, two people rushed into the room. One of them attempted to take photos, while another bombarded him with questions. Another murder case? Hasn't there been many murder cases in the East Borough recently? Officer, do you think it's serial murder? Is it a Mon? Is it a Mon doing this? But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it would be in his taste to do all this bloody, murdery bullshit. I feel like Amon would just like secretly do his stealing bullshit. Do not interfere with this scene, otherwise we will view you as the criminal accomplice. The inspector waved his hand. He said to the constable, Kha'Zix was not realized. Bro, am I supposed to be realizing what is happening? I'm so confused. Kha'Zix, please escort the two reporters away. Tell them that if they have any questions, ask the new Department of Civilis Yard. I'm going on the newspapers again, damn it. In Empress Borough, the opulent villa of Earl Hall. God, I love this description so fucking much. Another murder in East Borough. Autumn, yo, how's it going, man? How you doing? Another murder in the East Borough. The victim is suspected to have been abused before being killed. Having had dinner, Audrey was in the activity room casually reading the Backland Evening News. Bro, why the fuck? Why are there evening newspapers in this world? That's crazy. After seeing it in episode 4, it really is opulent. It really is opulent. This is true. Upon hearing his daughter's soft muttering, Earl Hall shook his head. This isn't new in the East Borough. The statistics show that there are people dying there every day. It's far from one person. Audrey didn't pay too much attention to the matter. After a casual chat with her parents and brother, she returned to her room with her golden retriever, Susie. The human and the dog could read each other's minds without exchanging words. I love that. Susie is a sequence 7 right now, right? She hasn't had the hypnotist potion, but she's at psychiatrist. The latter stood by the door as a guard while Audrey locked the door. She sat by her bed and chanted the fool's name. After a few seconds, she saw a dark red beam of light surge down and drown everything. Audrey arrived above the grey fog. She then saw a small room to the side. The model door was ajar. It's much better than the old confessional from before, but this doesn't match Mr. World's character. Did something happen to his state of mind? In thought, Audrey entered the room and closed the door. Is Klein bringing her up, or did she just somehow get up by herself because, like, Klein is preoccupied in the stairs or whatever? What the fuck is happening? She had previously had a follow-up appointment with the World and concluded that he had fully recovered. To her surprise, she received a request from him for another treatment. Oh. So he brought her up again because he feels so fucked up after he saw those cocoons. I see. Okay. This left her puzzled. She was intrigued. In the rather spacious dark room, Audrey leaned against the wall that obviously had another person behind it. Her body slowly slid down as she knelt down with her legs placed diagonally. Good evening, Mr. World. Just as she said that, Audrey's spiritual intuition had already known the situation with his body of heart and mind, or in common parlance, his emotions or mood. He's gloomy, disheartened, confused, depressed, and has no interest in anything. Me neither! Me neither! I suffer from depression. Mr. World's current problem is completely different from the last one. What happened this time? Audrey bit her lip and calmly made a judgment. As she used placate, this was the most powerful power of a psychiatrist. The dark clouds behind the walls scattered significantly. Gearman finally hoarsely said, "Good evening, Miss Justice." Leaning against the wall, Audrey thought and cancelled her original plan. She maintained her brisk tone and said, "I'm very curious about your recent experiences. It seems you have had too many encounters. There's no need to talk about anything else. Let's just have a chat. Just like we're friends." See, I don't know if any other Tarot Club member would say that. I don't know if any other Tarot Club member would say, "Let's just talk like we're friends. Like don't worry about all that's happening. Don't worry about anything else. Let's talk about you. What's been happening? How you doing?" No one else would do that. I mean, Derek maybe. That's why they're the two S. That's why they're the two S ranks in the Tarot Club, because fuck everybody else. If you're interested in my life, I'm also willing to share some interesting things that have happened to me. On the other side of the wall, Gehrman fell silent. He asked without answering the question, "What hopes do you have for the future?" "To advance myself, to work hard, to become a demigod so as to protect my family." "Oh, I recently visited the applicants to the Bursary Foundation with the other staff. Their living conditions are much worse than I imagined. Although I've read some reports and was mentally ready, I still found it unsettling when I saw it with my own eyes. A girl who's just a few years younger than me was very short and skinny. She doesn't even get to eat enough every day and only has 2 tattered dresses. When she said that she was just to study, her eyes were pure and filled with earnest desire. I can't forget what I saw." As she spoke, Audrey sensed the change in Gehrman's mental state. It was no longer a complete still lake, but was now rippling and undulating. "I once anticipated having a beautiful wedding, wishing that my prince will appear like those novels. But after becoming a spectator, I realized that I'll never be able to fulfill this dream. I can often read the true thoughts of those men and see through their lies. I'm able to confirm that many people aren't as nice as I thought, and it has left me profoundly disappointed. In a few years, I might be able to appreciate people for their flaws, but it's really hard to do so now." This is true. Audrey, even though she was smart, there's like a difference between I think you're lying, but I still take your words at face value because I have no proof that you're lying. And there's a whole separate thing when I know for a fact, like you're like, you ever have that where you haven't talked to anyone for a while and then they message like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And like you're replying like, "Hey, how's it going?" But like in your mind, you're going, "This motherfucker's asking for something, bro, because we're not that close. You don't give a shit. You're not here to ask me about what's been happening. You don't care. Like you need something. You're here to ask for something. Just fuck off." But you'll be like, "Yeah, hey man, long time no talk. How you been?" Because you have to have that fucking. You're like, "Ugh, get me the fuck out of here." Noticing that Gehrman, who had his back to her across the wall, having the emotions of laughter, Audrey did a timely placate on him yet again. Then she heard him ask, "You once again gathered information about dragons from the sun. You should have some understanding of the dragon of imagination." My 1,000+ WhatsApp messages. Fair enough. Username. Hey, how's it going, man? There's a benefit of doubt, and then there's the evidence-backed truth. Yeah, exactly. If I were to tell you that your father, mother, and brothers are imagined by the spectator pathway's King of Angel and that they don't really exist, what would be your reaction? I would just lose control on the spot. Mr. World has a psychological problem because of a discovery made by the thing that he's been anticipating. His ultimate goal will never be fulfilled. Audrey was alarmed by Gehrman's question before she realized the essence of the question. There was a she didn't reply. She asked in a guiding manner, "You seem to have witnessed the destruction of hope." Indeed, I once thought that I had family. Later, I realized that it was only an extravagant hope of mine. Why do you say that? Have you heard of those fairy tales that Emperor Roselle used for bringing up children? Those are my childhood memories, Audrey acknowledged. At the same time, she discovered that Mr. World's emotions were clearly stirred on the other side of the wall. Repressed pain was surging out. Oh, my hurt boy. My hurt goat. Oh. This time, Audrey didn't use placate. Her spiritual intuition and professional knowledge told her that he needed to vent. Then he should know of Sleeping Beauty and her prince. There's one such person who has entered a deep sleep until he suddenly found himself awake. He believes that his family is still around, and he works hard to improve himself, hoping one day he can find them. This becomes his main driving force in life. Finally, he realized that he has slept for more than 300 years, or even more than 1,000, maybe even longer, and he can never find anything that he had anymore. Wait. Is Klein implying that he thinks his life on Earth was a dream? Am I reading this wrong? Because what I got out of that is like, Klein thinks that his life on Earth was like his time in the cocoon. It was like a implanted memory. It was like him in the Matrix. Is that not it? No? Okay. Okay. The intense pain and sense of loss was extremely clear to Audrey. She came to a real... Okay, let me just keep reading. Okay, maybe I'm dumb. Okay. The gloomy, restrained, experienced, and ruthless Mr. World also has his own goals and reason for existing. Everyone does, Audrey. Everyone does. Shido, hey, how's it going, man? This is in line with his gentle heart. How pitiful. Although he was giving an example using a fairy tale, some emotions he felt when saying certain words reflect reality. When he mentioned deep sleep, family, 300, more than 1,000, even longer, never find, his pain increased. This means that he's from an ancient time and has lived to this day due to certain encounters. Oh. Is it implying that when Klein was taken from Earth, he has now spent like an exorbitantly long amount of time in the cocoon? And so even if he was able to somehow become a sequence 0 or whatever and go back to Earth, there's so much time would have passed that everything he knew is dead? Oh, is that what he's implying? Oh, I see. Sorry. Yes, I'm... Reading is hard, okay? Don't judge me. God, I'm dumb. Fuck you guys. Even... Oh, okay. This means that he's from an ancient time and has lived to today due to some encounter. This matches the situation of Mr. Fool being an awakened ancient god. No wonder he became his blessed. She pursed her lips and wondered. Did his family say anything? Did they say what they wanted him to do when he wakes up? By the way, Gehrman, how you doing? I don't think I've seen you here before, man. How you doing? Man, we have Gehrman Sparrow, and we also have a guy called The Fool. If they ever meet, we're really in for the whole... We just need a guy named Danitz at that point, and then we have the Holy Trinity over here. Holy shit. You know what? Fuck this. Let me just... How did you like Volume 4? Volume 4, Shido, so I think this is like a common thing that everyone's agreed, that the starting of Volume 4 is a little slow. I don't personally mind it, if I'm honest, but I understand it's slow and it can be a little pressing to try and, you know, get through it. But the ending is the best ending. Holy... I liked it better than the ending of Volume 1. Let me put it that way. Volume 5 is better. And then they say Volume 6 is the best. Damn. Maybe we just... damn. Alright, we're in for some peak stuff then. Okay, great. From Audrey's point of view, Mr. World's current situation wasn't him suffering from a mental illness, nor was it close to pushing him to the state of losing control. 6, 7, and 8 are the best for real. Good shit. Okay, let's go. It only gets better from here. Let's go! We are truly in the graces of God. And truth be told, I haven't heard from my hiring manager. So chances are I'm probably starting work not next week, but the following or something. So, I mean, we got another week of just pushing and fucking making it. Oh, God, we're reading so fucking much. We're reading so fucking much. God damn it. We're never gonna stop. From Audrey's point of view, Mr. World's current situation wasn't him suffering from a mental illness, nor was it close to him pushing to the state of losing control. Thank you, Mr. Loki. Glad you like it. Nor was it close to pushing him to the state of losing control. It was because his goal in life and his meaning of existence had been destroyed. It left him with a psychological barrier. Volume 5 ending tomorrow. No. How long is Volume 5, by the way? I would assume something like 150, 200 chapters. So, like, I would assume 1100 something. Where I'm at, Klein and Alger are probably about to meet. Oh, shit. That's awesome, Shadow. Nice. 204. So, okay, 1150 something? Okay. God, so I was close. I was close. Okay. It had left him with a psychological barrier that just needed some guidance. Once she helped him set up a short-term goal, allowing him to find meaning, the problem would be resolved. In the serene and silent darkness, Audrey heard Gehrman's answer. No. As expected. Then did he search for his family's last words? Did he search for their graves? Did he try to figure out the reason for the sleep? No. Not yet. Oh, and now, Klein's focus shift. Oh, that's so clever. Very good. Now Klein's focus goes from, I want to get back home, because now, in his mind, his entire reason for going back home is gone. The only reason he had for going back home was, hey, I want to go back to my family, to the people I love. Well, that's gone. They're all gone. So at this point, this world is more his than the other one. So at this point, now he wants to know, who the fuck brought me here and why am I here? Oh, and hence the title of Red Priest. Oh. Do we think whoever's sequence 0 of the Red Priest pathway is the one who brought Klein here? Is that the theory? Or they have something to do with it at least? They're a priest, so they can probably do some weird, wild, fucking, shit. I don't know. Not yet. That means it's a possibility in the future. Audrey felt relieved as she felt that Gehrman's emotional state wasn't as heavy and gloomy as before. Without any interest in it, divine it. We can do it. Yeah, we can do a divination really quickly. Let's do a divination. Fuck it. You know what? We got to get back on the divination string, man. I feel like we used to do divination so much, and it used to steer us so far in the right direction. And now we don't do divinations, and I feel like my theories have been suffering for it. You know? Jesus Christ! How much was my daily paycheck? $39,000? Jesus. You know what? I'm at the point now where I have so much money where, like, divining under 100,000 doesn't even mean anything. So we're just gonna do 100,000 just for shits and giggles. The sequence 0 of the Red Priest pathway had something to do with bringing Klein into this world. Yeah. Close enough. This time, taking this opportunity, Audrey cast Placate again. The effects were much better than before. At the very least, she believed that Mr. World had used this impetus to escape from the abyss of gloominess and depression. Following that, Audrey didn't press on regarding how he could find clues or investigate. Your divination are mostly correct. I know, I think so. Dr. Z, this was a long time ago, but at one point Dr. Z told me that I think 80% of my divinations were right or something. But this was a long time ago, so that ratio's changed for sure. That was too vague. Maybe, but I don't have any more information right now. Maybe we'll call them more of a failed divination than a discounting. You know, who knows? At the very least, At the very least, she believed that Mr. World had used this impetus to escape from the abyss of gloominess and depression, returning to a normal person's disheartened state. CW, hey man, how you doing? CW Glazer, is that like CW the network? What are you referring to? Or are you referring to like Farnsworth or like? Don't try, guys. Don't. Man, okay, I'm gonna fucking petition YouTube to get an emote only chat for that would be nice. At times like this, we could just use emote only. Taking this opportunity. Hey, Chris, did you just change your fucking thumbnail or your profile pic like in the 2 seconds? What? Following that, Audrey didn't press regarding... no, already read that. Okay. She nodded in the dark room and said, yes, there are many things to do, and many things that need amending. Perhaps you will have the chance of meeting someone from the same bloodline. Perhaps a family member of his who hasn't died from old age, or has ended up living to this day due to some reason. The reason why there's meaning to life is because of infinite possibilities. Well, in Klein's case, finding someone of the same bloodline would be more similar, more akin to like finding someone from that world. Wiz, do you remember who the last god of the Red Priest pathway was? Last god of the Hunter pathway? I don't think so, Dr. Z, do I? We have Mr. Fool. We were just talking about you, Mr. Fool. How you doing? We have Gearman and Mr. Fool now. Was it Alista Tudor? Aegon, how's it going? I can't, was it Alista Tudor? Did Alista switch to that pathway? Yes? Okay. Okay, see, I got there. Chill. It took me a second. I didn't even check my chat. I didn't even check my notes. I was about to, but I didn't. I just went off memory, you know? He ate 2 R. Okay. Okay. 3, yes. Do we do members only chat right now? Is that possible? Romero, do you know how to do that? Are we having that many spoilers that it warrants it? I mean, if it is, then you can do that. It's fine. Romero, if you can do that, feel free. I don't know. No, I don't care, Khaled, but brother members are the one who spoils the most. Get rid of that. Okay, let's not. Okay, sorry. If it's okay, if it's spoiling that much, then yes, okay. Okay. In the process of searching, make sure not to miss out on your surroundings. Life isn't just a one-way street. They're both new to stream. Life isn't just a one-way street. There are too many branches and alleys. If only the former exists, how boring would it be? You should know how to approach it to broaden your horizons and to discover. I will make chat normal in 5 minutes. These are in some timeouts. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can just do it for a short amount of time. Doesn't need to be for long. Trying hard to recall all the suitable words she can read in books, Audrey suddenly thought of something as her voice softened. Also, don't wear that thick mask. The thinner and transparent ones don't matter because everyone wears a mask when interacting with others. No one likes to directly express one's relatively private secrets to others. It's both a way to protect oneself and a way to respect others. When Mr. World has a certain number of friends, a new meaning in life will naturally be formed. Audrey added inwardly, but she ultimately didn't say it out loud. She believes that it might even backfire. Unsurprisingly, Gehrman fell silent again. After a few seconds, a voice that wasn't hoarse sounded out. Thank you for straightening me out. The music's a little loud? Oh yeah, we can turn it down, no problem. Okay, that should be fine. Kami told me to make that music, no? Thank you for straightening me out and for your treatment. No, this is all a result of the strength inside you, Audrey replied. Audrey's so sweet, dude. She's a true friend. She cast a final placate to confirm that Mr. Wold's mental state was back to normal. She then heard Gehrman say, let's end it here for today, okay? Audrey adjusted her tone and briskly said, of course, it's not a serious problem. I can do another follow-up whenever you're free next week. Also, if possible, make some medicine to stabilize your mental state. Take it for 7 days. The ingredients are 10 grams of chamomile powder, 5 grams of rosemary powder, 10 milliliters of lemon balm extract. During this period, don't reduce your consumption of desserts and try to relax yourself in an appropriate manner. Bro, a medicine that tells you to eat fucking desserts? Hell yeah! I'll take that medicine all the time, bro. I'll take that medicine even when I'm not sick. What the fuck? You know, like someone's like, damn, you're eating a lot of sweets today. You're like, no, the doctor told me to, okay? I need to eat this ice cream. It's important. You don't understand. Good Lord. I laughed too hard. Oh shit. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, that was... oh shit. I laughed too hard. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh, that was bad, boys. We're good. We're good. Too many ice cream jokes. Fuck. Man, I'm actually old as fuck. This is crazy. Romero, I think you should be fine to take it off. I almost died. It's crazy. Ice cream. Yeah. Romero, you get to take it off members only now. I think we should be fine. If someone spoils again and they spoiled again before the members only, I just put them on like a 5-minute timeout or something. But you're good to take it off members only. Should be fine. Oh god, that was funny. Oh, that was funny. Oh god, sorry about that. Whew. I was laughing and then like you ever have that where like your saliva or whatever hits the back of your throat and then you just start dying? Holy fuck. Lord of the Mysteries having a collab with the UK official... No, you're kidding. What? A guy got a 24-hour time... Oh, wait, who did, Romero? I hope it wasn't a new member. We're gonna lose a new member now to Romero. Come on. Dr. Z cursed you in Discord. Oh, she almost got me. That was a strong curse, Dr. Z. Whew. Oh, deathly saliva. Jesus Christ, actually. Okay. In the dark and silent room, she propped herself against the wall with her hands and slowly stood up. What's the consultation fee? Gehrman asked. Wait till I get the potion formula for sequence 5 of the spectator pathway. I might need you to help me with some ingredients. If the psychology alchemist provides me with the ingredients, when you return from the southern continent, remember to bring me some of the local produce as a gift. A super luxurious and light transportation coffin that's carried by 8 people? On the other side of the wall, Klein had the inexplicable urge to lampoon. He then stood up while clinging to the wall and sent Miss Justice back to the real world. With a wave of his hand, the room vanished. He returned to the seat of honor at the long bronze table and sat at the seat of the fool. In front of him, there was the Black Tyrant card. Black Tyrant card. In front of him, there was the Black Emperor, Tyrant, and Red Priest card of Blasphemy on the right. On the left, there was Creeping Hunger, which Leonard Mitchell had sent via Miss Messenger Raynette Tyneker. I owe Miss Messenger 10,000 gold coins again. Wait, what? 10,000 gold coins? For what? Wait, did Klein get... Oh, Raynette was chasing away all the other spirits. Oh, because Klein paid her to. Oh, that's why. I wonder, are we doing COI? We will be doing COI King, or Godzilla, but we're gonna take a little bit of a break after Lord of the Mysteries. We'll read some short web novels. I think someone said the next run, the good run, something run, I don't know, was one of them. That was up there. Someone said Mother of Learning. Yes. Perfect run. Thank you. Yeah. So we'll do something like that. We'll do like a short. We'll do a short web novel, and then we'll start COI. There's a short novel called Reverend Insanity. Yeah, I want to read Reverend Insanity, Sam. It's so fucking long, though. And the truth of the matter is, after Vagabond and Berserk, I don't know how much more I have it in me to keep reading fucking stuff that's not finished. Like, I can't read masterpieces that don't have an ending. It hurts my soul so much every time. ORV, I want to read ORV, but my problem with ORV, Milos, is I read a decent bit of the manhwa, so like I would know a decent bit of the start, and so it would just like I'd be like, ugh, like I'd have to slog my way through the web novel because I know a decent bit. I'm not gonna say I know a lot, like especially it was a long time ago, so I don't remember a lot of it, but it's gonna feel like deja vu for a lot of it. It's like, you don't need to finish something, you can just do one volume of multiple things. I mean, username, the truth of the matter is that would really be good for a viewership, because like I would expand my viewership like laterally a huge ton without having to spend a huge amount of time on each thing. But I mean, I don't like leaving stuff unfinished. Yeah. To prevent Ince from escaping via the spirit world, he had communicated with Raynette Tyneker before he had made plans for the murder. She was in charge of chasing away all spirit world creatures around the square, in exchange for that same very same 10,000 gold coins. The only thing that caught him by surprise was that 008 was more terrifying than imagined. With In's own will suffering from a deity's curse and the King of Angels, Adam, having drained it, its first attempt was able to attract an unknown creature that could pass through Raynette's seal. If not for Daly's forceful spirit channeling and signing a contract, Ince might very well have escaped. Alright, bye Mr. Loki. Alright, let's change the music, finally. Oh god, this fucking shit had me on edge, brother. I'm so done with this. Alright, good night, Mr. Loki. Alright, let's go. The only thing... Of course, while under Deity's curse, even if Ince was to escape, there was a high chance of him encountering misfortune, such as being thrown by the unknown creature to somewhere even more dangerous, or having it directly cause him harm, but that wasn't in Klein's control. As though he had 10,000... At the thought that he was 10,000 pounds in debt again, Klein felt a headache, but his mental state was a lot better. After seeing the cocoon above the grey cloud and the door of light beyond the staircase of light, he had suffered a shock that was as though a river had broken out of its bank. He felt that all his expectations had been shattered. His mature worldview, outlook on life, and values had crumbled, causing his entire being to fall into a turbid state as though he was a walking zombie. Damn, Klein is really fucked up, eh? I mean, I would be too, but, like, there's so many questions. Why are there cocoons? Are the ones in the cocoons, like, future transmigrators? Why, if that is the case, that Klein was brought over here in that cocoon, why the fuck was he shown that cocoon? Why would whichever deity or whichever super god or whichever whatever brought him here allow him to see that? Why would that not be hidden from him in a much more serious manner? What the fuck? Thankfully, he still had an innate desire to live and had sought his private psychiatrist, Miss Justice. Klein exhaled and forced himself to turn his thoughts towards the cocoon, and from the scene he saw, his first reaction was, an extremely high-level existence or sealed artifact had used different means to grab a group of people from Earth at the same time. Here, there were people who used the luck enhancement ritual, others brought strange silver plates, or had their phones hit by some strange virus. Then, with these transmigrators had their souls sealed in the cocoon and were left hanging above the door of light, awaiting a particular opportunity before being sent to the real world. Based on Klein's observation, the door of light didn't have any intelligence. It was operating based on pure instinct. This also meant that as long as the conditions were met, it would catalyze a cocoon and deliver the soul inside to a target's body. Based on the first circumstance, Klein guessed there were probably two circumstances that needed to be met. First, there mustn't be any other transmigrators, or the transmigrator had already been deemed to have failed or died. Second, the calling out of a certain object, item, or ritual. For instance, Klein had followed the indigenous family notebook to perform that divination. As for the rest, it was impossible to know. Romero, if you want, send a message just saying, like, hey guys, be careful, or permaban or whatever. Just send that as one message. I'll pin it. Don't worry about it. As for the rest, it was impossible to know unless I can find the corresponding content in Roselle's diary. Putting everything together that I currently know, my theory is that my theory should be very close to the truth. This will make it easy to explain why. Despite being from the same era as the Emperor on Earth, with less than a year in between us, our entry into the real world was separated by more than 200 years. It's because we transmigrated at the same time, but we were released in different eras. Before entering the real world, who knows how long we've been asleep for? A brother from next door? Klein leaned back into his chair as his eyes shimmered. This was a hypothesis he came up with based on the conditions for the Door of Light, his situation, and the Emperor's diary. Of course, this didn't mean that there weren't any other possibilities. At the present, Klein was just unable to find evidence to support them. For example, a cocoon might represent the life of a transmigrator, but this is in contradiction with Klein's own recovery and the lack of change in his spirit body. No, JT, stop. No, stop. Okay. And if this hypothesis wasn't different from Earth, it meant that he had left Earth, transmigrating for at least 200 years or even thousands of years. If he had found the way home, if he had found the way and the method to go back, he wasn't unable to return to the place he called home. I don't agree with Klein's hypothesis, though. Who's to say that time works the same way for both worlds or universes or whatever? I don't agree that just because hundreds of years had passed since Roselle came out, hundreds of years have passed for Earth time. Compared to the gap in distance, the barrier of time left him in despair. This was the reason why it caused Klein's mental state to collapse. Miss Justice is right. There are still many questions to resolve and probe. What's the meaning behind the hanging and the transmigrators behind the door of light? What goal does it have? Who set everything up? How many people were pulled here? Where's the other person gone? The celestial worthy of heaven and earth for blessing. Klein tried hard to engross himself in thinking. Ultimately, he was only able to approach the door of light and not touch it, grasp it, or even inspect it. I should consider finding clues from the real world. Since allowing Sequence 4 has allowed me to reach that gray cloud and see the door of light, will there be another change at Sequence 2? Will I gain control over the door of light, allowing me to figure out the truth? I was affected by the seven lights, the goddess, and Eridanus's attitude. I almost imagined myself to be the real owner of the Grey Fog, and believe that I'm some great master. From the looks of it, I'm just a test subject that was randomly thrown. Once I fail, a new transmigrator will appear. Klein thought as he tapped the edge of the table. Well, here's the cool thing, Klein. Don't fail. Easy answer. He was rather curious of one point. 3 broken cocoons, with one representing himself and another representing the Emperor. Who the hell was the third? 9:49. By the way, I will say we're 2 chapters in an hour, okay? We're like 10 minutes behind schedule, but y'all are making it sound like I've lost my touch here. Come on. We're doing fine. It's not that bad. Breakneck speed, yeah. I'll just yeah, watch out, okay? Klein's first target of suspicion was undoubtedly Sonia Theron. This ancient god had created chopsticks, made blood cakes, enjoyed eating animal innards, and was good at using spices for cooking. Zach, hey, how's it going? DSV, easy, strongest soldier looking ass. What the fuck, dude? I did almost die. This is true. There's no one at home, so I would have just died right here on stream. That would have been great. Would have made great content, though. His descendants had facial features, hair colors, and eyes that resembled Asians. Not only did Klein suspect he was a transmigrator, even Roselle shared the feelings. Of course, after a deep level of investigation, Roselle had ruled out the hypothesis from their language symbols, proverbs, and other facets. Klein believed that using chopsticks as cutlery, the preference for eating innards, and the using spices wasn't exclusive. To a species that enjoyed nature, it was possible for these to gradually appear. As for why elves who wielded the sailor pathway were close to nature, Klein didn't know why. It was just something as described by the mural and text left behind. I, for one, felt that the Elf King is unlikely to be a transmigrator, but after seeing the shared cocoons, I can't be too sure. Maybe he's a fellow countryman. I can't rule out the possibility that this ancient god isn't a transmigrator, but one of the high-ranking elves around him is. This can also allow the tradition to pass down in the name of the Elf King. At the same time, he had 2 directions for investigation. Grozel's travel had elven songster Cyatus, who served the Sonia Theron's queen, Kohanim. As long as I enter her sea of collective subconscious, I should be able to see or make contact with the elves and seek memory fragments of Sonia Theron. I can also use hypothesis, directly allowing her subconscious to speak. But the problem is that I'm not good at such matters. The last time I attempted to delve into Grozel's subconscious, I felt quick-tempered and could hardly keep calm. Although I'm already a demigod, it has become more pressing that I resist the inclination towards madness and losing control. I won't be able to regulate my mental state for some time. Forcefully spirit channeling isn't suitable for such a situation and such a target. Klein frowned. He felt that he might need a mystical item that was of a high sequence of the spectator pathway, or an assistant that was at least a hypnotist. Bro, can we hire assistants now? Oh my god, yes we can! Klein as a sequence 6 was able to get Dayanets to be like, wash my drawers, bitch. So as a demigod, we can definitely get like a sequence 5 or 6 to be like, fix my mind, I'm broken. Easy. He began considering the possibility of getting Miss Justice's help. There's no problem doing it. It's impossible to leave by entering as a spirit body above the Great Fog. I don't have to worry that Miss Justice will pry into the secrets of a transmigrator. As long as Cyatis doesn't have any knowledge of this, her subconscious and collective subconscious wouldn't point to anything similar at all. And I can find the desired clues in details that don't pay any notice. The biggest problem is that Miss Justice has no adventuring experience. Entering the collective subconscious of an ancient figure is very dangerous to her. This might be the remnant of an ancient god in there at any time. Once I don't have the help of a psychiatrist, I will end up the same. Even if I'm getting Miss Justice's support, I'll have to wait until she becomes Sequence 5 so that she can use her level to make up for her lack of experience. Wait. No, Audrey Sequence 6. Never mind. When that happens, we can first attempt to hypnotize Cyatis and see what we can learn from her. If there's nothing of value, we can consider entering her dreams to delve into her subconscious and step into the sea. Yes, the dream charms I create now aren't potent enough. I might not be able to maintain such a long exploration. The goddess won't directly respond to such trivial matters. It's a fixed feedback based on a fixed ritual. The corresponding characteristic has been restored to the church. Don't tell me I need to bring Leonard with me. I wonder if pulling someone in at the spirit body level can avoid the notice of the grandpa inside. I'll have to do some research over the next few days. You could try reading a short medium manga. Pushkar, I thought about mangas, but the problem is mangas are so visual that I won't be able to show them. And if I can't show it, and I'm reading just the words, the experience for you guys is just cooked into oblivion because it just sucks. So I don't think I want to do. Like, I would love to do a manga, but then I feel like that experience for you guys would just suck. So I ruled it out. Do you know how much I would love to read T-Bait on stream again? I could start it again. I love T-Bait, dude. I could read all of that again. I got no issue. The web novel, or sorry, the manhwa, but like you guys wouldn't see it. That just sucks. And this feeling didn't seem too special in the past, nor did Klein believe that he was a transmigrator. But now that his mind had calmed, he began processing his thoughts and analyzing. Klein realized that many points that he had viewed as common weren't that simple. He suspected that ASG, the City of Silver's creator, wait, is Klein saying that ASG is a transmigrator? How was your anime? Samuel, I didn't watch it, okay? I saw the trailers and I said I'm just gonna pretend there's no anime, okay? We don't talk about that. There was no anime. I don't know what you're talking about. The seventh church, it was a dream in the collective subconscious, okay? The seven churches' separate Bibles have similarities to Earth's Western religions. It is similarly the case for their masses. Speculation? Okay. Okay. What is the... Okay, let's see what... Okay, I didn't think of that. What's Klein's theory for ASG being a transmigrator? Based on the Little Son's description, from what Emperor Roselle saw from Adam's chapel and the contents of the murals in the Forsaken Land of the Gods, it's clear that ASG's main symbol is the cross. The cross, Christianity, okay. He gave his children the name Adam and Ammon. Adam is a common Earth name, but so is Klein. So, and Amon, I don't think Amon is a common Earth name, at least not that I know of. Or the anime coming next year. This is true. What's Klein's track record for theories? A little worse than mine, I think. The angels beneath him have wings of light. I've not seen that in other pathways to date. Adam and Eve? How is Eve and Amon this similar? What? Beware, for I am watching. Oh my god, Adam's here, everyone! Everyone run away, Adam's here, we're cooked. We're talking shit about him. Dr. Z, hey, how's it going? New account. I'm still angry. For what? What? Well, Adam, son of God, first human. I don't think son of God. I don't think anyone calls Adam son of God. Okay, I see your point. It's unknown how he rose. He suddenly appeared late in the second epoch, killed several ancient gods, and took their authorities. I never thought much about these details. It's quite scary now that I think about it. Klein drew a grasp as he began feeling more convinced that that it was ASG instead of Sonia Theron. Oh, for members only chat? Oh, I see. Of course, his outcome was rather tragic, becoming a feast for his king of angels. Roselle was also tragic, but in no way as terrible. Jesus was only 50%. Jesus Christ, FQ. I don't know if you can say anything that's more blasphemous than that. Amon is a popular mythical name, but not popular regular name. Amun oh, okay. Thank you, Zach. I didn't know that. Thank you so much. Doesn't this imply that Amon and Adam's attitude, in a certain sense? They believe that the Grey Fog is related to their father due to their different pathways. They made different choices. There's a certain chance that Adam can't see the Grey Fog. He is in a high sequencer of the Fate, Marauder, Seer, or Apprentice pathway. Klein nodded. Yes, Milos, that is canonically true. Based on these clues, he also had a direction of investigation that didn't require him to make contact with the major figures at angel levels. In Grozel's travel, lived an ascetic snowman who survived the third epoch and had served the ancient sun god. The problem circles back to itself. There's nothing to doubt about the rest of the time. Klein exhaled and picked up this newly obtained red priest card, infusing his spirituality into it. The card produced a blood-red light, forming a palm-sized illusory book. So wait, quick question. So, why was the Black Emperor card the only one that had like a code word that sealed it? All the other cards just seemed to be the cards. But then the Black Emperor card, for some reason, was like sealed. Like you had to know, was it Bernadette? I think it was the code name or whatever. I was like, bro, why that one? Because it wasn't activated? Every other card has been activated? You're telling me other people already figured out the passwords for the other cards? They were activated by others? That's crazy. Okay. Okay, now we get the whole sequence of the Hunter pathway. I gotta put this in my notes. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go. My favorite pathway. Probably one of them, okay? At least. If they're a high sequence enough, no need for password. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, so it's like if you're a Baroque bitch and you're like and you're a low sequencer, you need a password because like we need to know if you're the cool kids club. But like if you're a demigod, come on in, you know, like express pathway or whatever. Hunter. Okay, great. Great. So I know 9 through 4 already, so this is great. And I know 0. So I only need like 3. Okay, cool. Okay. Hunter, Provoker, Pyromaniac, Conspirer, Reaper, Iron-Blooded Knight, War Bishop. Yes, okay. I already knew the name, but I didn't know where it landed. But okay, thank you. They could just use their own power to unlock it. Yeah. Sequence 2. Weather Warlock? Bro, that is... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Almost all of the ones from the Hunter pathway have been good names. Weather Warlock is a crazy bad name. That's crazy. Like, that's so bad. That's like Weather Wizard from... I think that's one of the Flash's Rogue Gallery, right? Is it Weather Wizard? Am I remembering that? Weather Wizard... Yeah, I think that's a Flash villain. Like, that's crazy bad name, bro. I'm not gonna... That's goated. You guys are out of your fucking mind if you think that's great. If you think that's a good name, you're out of your fucking mind. Listen, you may have drank the Lord of the Mysteries Kool-Aid, no problem, okay? You can say, like, it's a great book, they did a lot of stuff good. But you don't have to say, like, oh, everything's perfect. You can be like, bro, listen, that name was kind of bad, okay? It's okay to say that. Don't drink the Kool-Aid that much, okay? Best Sequence 2 name? That's actually a great question. Dude, I would name my first child Weather Warlock. Fuck you, dude. You would hate your firstborn then. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Okay. Favorite Sequence 2. The ones that I know are Discerner, Duke of Entropy, Soothsayer, Weather Warlock, Calamity, and Miracle Invoker. I think just off of those, I would go Miracle Invoker. Okay. He wasn't surprised that this priest sequenced 0 to become... okay, hold on. Klein swept past the different portrait on the tarot card and printed on the content. He wasn't surprised at this pathway sequence 0 ritual to become a god, because Hermes had once told Roselle that the red in red priest meant the red of war. Therefore, when he saw stirring up a war that sweeps an entire continent and gain a victory... That's crazy. Your ritual to become a sequence 0 is, I need you to kill a damn near continent of people. And then win the war? That's crazy. This is just a bad person, bro. I can't live like this. This is crazy. Big fucking envelop a continent in war. Fucking Hitler was trying to become a red priest. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I mean, he lost. Fuck that guy. But, like, skip sequence 1? No, Conqueror. That's actually a common Lord of the Mysteries joke. Oh, wait, actually? Did I... Man, I feel like I've stumbled into so many Lord of the Mysteries stuff in jokes. Like, most of y'all probably don't know this because, like, this is like really old and there's like maybe 5 people in chat at the time. But there was a time I unintentionally guessed the lawyer pathway based on the apothecary one. I thought that was funny as fuck. So, like, I've unintentionally lucked into so many Lord of the Mysteries stuff just by joking around. That's hilarious. I should set up a short-term goal and investigate the people behind the Great Smog of Backland. Wait, JT, you weren't there back then, were you? And I think Dr. Z confirmed that for me, which is hilarious. I was a VOD watcher. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, the joke was like, someone said like, oh, like the apothecary pathway was mentioned. It was funny, because it was like, hey, like, oh, like sequence 9 apothecary, and I was like, bro, what the fuck, apothecary? Apothecary is like old English for like pharmacist. And I was like, bro, why would you take a potion that might make you fucking die because you lose control to become a fucking apothecary? Just go to school. What's next? You take a fucking potion and become a lawyer? And then and then the chat started, the 5 people in chat, mind you, started going nuts. Which is hilarious. Sad there's no accountant pathway. In my heart there is, Pushkar. I am the accountant pathway. I should set a short-term goal and investigate the person behind the Great Smog of Backland. This is something that I've yet to complete. I should continue the arms deal according to my original plans and return to Backland after getting the money. You also forgot. Oh, yes, I know. No. Yes, Romero. So I forgot it, and then someone was like, "Hey, like, do you remember that joke you made?" And I was like, "Huh." And then I made the joke, and then I remembered my line of thought in that joke. So I was like, "Apothecary, what's next? Do you take a potion to become a detective?" Was what I said, and which was funny because detective is another fucking pathway or sequence that I didn't know about at the time, and everyone was like, oh my god, he forgot. And I was like, I forgot? What do you mean? And someone was like, you said lawyer originally. I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay. Now there are 2 clues. First, the captain of the Royal Guards, Viscount Stratford, and the other is MI9's Deputy Director, Brigadier General Quanos Kilgore. Before leaving the Grey Fog, he threw the mental medicine recipe that Miss Justice had given him to the Crimson Star representing the moon and requested this vampire, who was good at making it, to make a week's worth at £1 a bottle. Backland, within the Adora family villa. Emlyn, who was waiting in the activity room, curled his lips as he thought to himself, a transaction that's just £7? I really don't want to do it. The world can concoct it himself. But he didn't object to the world's request, because after spending £5,000 to buy his Sequence 5 vampire characteristic, he only had £730 left, reminiscing of the times when Unc still had hair. Yeah, Kilgore, he's a brigadier general or some bullshit, but in reality... and they think he's of the Arbiter pathway, but in reality, he's of the Lawyer pathway. He's the demigod that was on the Crazy Connor ship. Yeah, I remember it. You're good. Yeah, Wes, we finished Volume 4 2 days ago. You're a member, so the VOD is available to you to watch. So you can go check that out, or in a couple hours after in one stream, I'm going to just... I have the video edited. I just need to post it. I didn't want to post it before the 2-day thing was over for... Also, did you do notes? No, I forgot. Yesterday was a busy day, okay? I had a lot going on. Fuck you. I will. I will do it later. I'm just gonna leave it. Fuck it. It's not that important. Emlyn immediately felt a little guilty before recalling his previous experiences of conversing with the hanged man in the world. He tipped his chin and answered, I've received the Sequence 5 Scarlet Scholar characteristic. I wonder when we can begin the ritual to make me a Viscount. Alright, Luvion. Thanks for popping by, man. What chapter are we reading to? I don't know, Milos. We'll play it by ear. We'll probably go for like another 2 hours or so, maybe 2.5. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. When my parents are about to come home, I will end it, because I'm gonna need to help them with like groceries and shit. But for the time being, I'm at home alone. I don't have anything to do, so fuck it. We'll just keep going. Wait, what? They're already on their way home. What? This is bullshit. They said they'd be there for like another 4 hours. Oh, I'm cooked. They'll be home in like an hour. Oh, this is cooked. Volume 4 analysis thoughts video when? Look for it in like a week and a half, Pushkar, because those videos take really long to make. Just the script alone takes me like 2 days to make. Once I get the script, I'm gonna have a couple people look it over, start editing the video. That video editing takes fucking forever. But maybe in like a week's time. I don't know. I'm gonna start on the script today, but those videos take some time, man. Cosme was taken aback. You obtained a Scarlet Scholar characteristic? Scarlet Scholar. Do I know this name? Yes, I know this name. Okay. That's right, Emlyn glanced. He didn't explain how he had obtained the characteristic, as though Cosme wasn't worth knowing. Cosme turned to gape. We'll wait till next full moon. Wait, is he trying to fuck him? Isn't going up in sequence on the full moon like the worst thing you can do? Isn't that the highest chance of losing control? Or is it different for vampires? He paused and said, I happen to have something for you. My grandfather wishes to inform you that an important figure will be coming to Backland. He wishes to meet you. He, as in the capital H, as in, it's different. The ancient ones of the Sanguine that lived in the second epoch to this day, together with the Grade Zero artifact, all of those important existences at the angel level didn't exceed 5 in number. That's crazy. Bro, you only have like 5 people that are angels? You all are, and including characteristics? You guys are cooked. Get it together. You guys are embarrassing yourselves. Oh, by the way, just as a heads up, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for being here. Consider joining our Discord. Link in the description. We get up to some shenaniganery. Also, we used to play Minecraft. You guys can still play it, but after what I was told at the start of this stream, I think I'm done with playing Minecraft anymore. I think I'm done. I'm afraid of the fate that awaits me. Emlyn fell silent as he asked, who is it? Sorry, give me one quick second. To him, angels were naturally worthy of respect, but those who could truly make him bow his head were the important figures addressed as he by every Sanguine. Aren't those angels? What does that mean? They had witnessed and experienced the Sanguine's long history, the source of their pride. The guy that died from drinking it was a full moon was because he was an Abraham family? But wait, I thought you guys said for everyone it's bad to drink it on the full moon because that's when the veil between the spirit world and the real world or some bullshit is thinnest or some... Didn't you guys tell me that? Hey, how's it going, man? You just said the V word? I don't know what that word is. The person has come... I'm not sure, but in short, I'll notify you when the time comes, Cosmiadora shook his head. Jesus Christ, I just shook my whole fucking table. The person is coming because of the ancestor's revelation. There are subsequent instructions. Why doesn't the ancestor just give me the revelation? This better be concealed. I am her chosen one. This is to avoid agitating Mr. Fool. He didn't speak further as he wore his hat and left the villa. Oh, vampire, I see. When he arrived at the door, he looked at the thin clouds and could hardly block out the sun. Emlyn curled his lips. He raised his hand to press down on his hat and ran for a rental carriage at the end of the street as he muttered, such weather isn't suitable for heading out. The medicine that the world wants isn't rare. It can be made in 15 minutes. Ugh. The ingredients I ordered previously should be in today. I can carry out the transaction with Miss Magician that I've delayed for days. Backland, Sherwoodborough. Forrest placed the glass bottle on an altar and looked at the light and golden liquids, feeling the exhilaration. More enticing than a cocktail. I wonder what it tastes like. Putting some ice in might make it taste better. Seriously, what the hell am I thinking? These are all medicine, Forrest sputtered. Upon receiving the medicine required for the medical treatment, she finished the preparation and headed for the abandoned castle in Delaire Forest, just waiting for Gio's return. After tidying up certain matters, Forrest slumped on the sofa and casually picked up a few newspaper copies and began planning her itinerary. Set off at dusk. Dinner will probably be when we arrive at the town bordering the forest. Amidst her silent mumble, Forrest looked at the copy of the News at Sea. Her gaze froze when a name reflected in her eyes, Gehrman. This adventurer had appeared at sea again, with a middle-aged man known as the Death Consul. He killed Admiral Hell, changing the lineup of the seven pirate admirals yet again. Forrest patted her chest, unsure what to feel. She had a baffling feeling that Gehrman's experience was sufficiently legendary, something that could be written to a novel. By the way, did Klein lose one of his marionettes now? The one that he sent to the spirit world containing Medici. That marionette's gone now, right? He doesn't have access to it anymore? Unfortunately, he's not someone who's easy to get along with. Otherwise, I can totally be a part-time biographer and write a book for him. Yes? Okay. Gone? Okay, so, okay, but he's a demigod now, so getting a sequence 5 marionette should be, like, easy work. If I were to write the book titled Gehrman Sparrow, I'd definitely be targeted by official Beyonders, Audrey thought in amusement, before hearing the lock turn. You're early, Forrest asked in surprise as she saw Gio. I met with MI9 today and received another mission. What is it? Forrest asked. Investigate the background of the crazy adventurer Gehrman Sparrow. Based on the information provided by MI9, he's a terrifying Beyonder, and the name he uses is fake. Even his identification documents are fake. He probably comes from Backland. They suspect that Gehrman has another identity and partners here. Wait, is there a chance that Medici can take over the dead body of Admiral Hell and then use that to sort of come back? Is that a chance? I don't know how... I don't know if evil spirits can possess dead bodies or how that would work. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. You tell me, weather boy. She coughed slightly and acted calm. Why are you investigating Gehrman? What did he do now? Haven't you read today's News at Sea? He killed Admiral Hell and is now known as the strongest adventurer of the 5 seas. By the way, MI9 also told me that Gehrman might very well believe in the secret existence known as the Fool. This is news that came from many different sources, including the Aurora Order and the Rose School of Thought. No! No, just invite Gehrman, or what? Just invite Gio to the Tarot Club and all this is solved. What are we doing? I can testify to that. They're right, Forrest smiled. That sounds rather dangerous. Yeah, I only plan on gathering the intel and not delving too deep into it. Forrest didn't continue on the topic as she said, I've already prepared the medicine. We should head to Delaire Forest. Gio had already become a Sequence 7 interrogator a few days ago and had mastered a rather useful power, psychic piercing. Sorry, give me a second. I just heard something downstairs. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back. What the fuck was that? It's fine, it's fine. No one died. We're fine. The tax collectors, they found him. Yes, yes. I've skipped out on one too many tax payments. It's over. We're fine. Whew. Okay, sorry about that. Man, I made too many jokes about the evil spirits. We're cooked. Okay. Alright, Gio stood up, showcasing that she was a woman of action. Let's set off now. Let's wait a little longer. I was thinking dusk, Forrest replied. Is it Wizard Clone now? It's the local priest? Yeah, it was the local priest. He came to apologize for all that happened when I was a kid. Yeah, you guys don't want to know about it. It was rather, it was not fun. I don't want to talk about it. Before long, she was pulled out of the rented apartment by Gio while bringing all sorts of items along. They got a rental carriage and headed for the metro. Amidst the sonorous whistle of the steam whistle, the steam locomotive hauled its meandering body and entered the platform under the illumination of the gas lamp on both sides. Forrest and Gio stood outside a carriage and waited patiently for the passengers to alight. Suddenly, they saw two red gloves. The owner of the red glove was a man in his 30s who wore a white shirt and a black trench coat. His collar was raised high, covering his mouth and chin. Yes, it is exactly what you guys are thinking. I'm very sad about it. Give me memberships. Oh, God. The Lord drop explains so much about you. Shut up. Pushkar hit me with the giggity. That's crazy work, bro. This man said giggity. Okay. He had a pair of dark green eyes with golden yellow sideburns. He held a silver chest that was big enough to put a tiny violin in. Forrest and Gio exchanged looks as they lowered their gazes. Tiny violin. Isn't that described to be the size of the... goddess sword or whatever? The and Crescent Sesamir? The Crescent Sesamir sword? As a high-ranking deacon of the Evernight Church, one of the 22 members of the church, one of the 3 bigwigs of the Red Gloves, Crescent Sesamir, let's go! Wasn't someone who cared about parading himself around. He enjoyed traveling alone. He enjoyed taking the transportation that commoners took, making him appear like an ordinary man. After transferring to another line, he eventually arrived at the North Borough. He took a rental carriage and headed straight for the St. Samuel Cathedral, where he met the Backlund Diocese Archbishop Anthony St. Stevenson. Do we know what the rank Crescent Sesamir is? I feel like he's a demigod, right? I feel like he's a sequence 4. Do we know? He's a mere sequence 5? Bro, if he runs into Gearman, he's getting his ass handed to him at this point. Volume 1 with the Demigod artifact? Yeah, he dies, bro. If he runs into Gearman right now, he dies. Oh my god. I know the Evernight Goddess wouldn't be happy with us, but can we get a marionette with a Demigod artifact? Is that crazy? I know the goddess will be mad, but like we can talk about it. We can be like, listen, he will be serving you for eternity now. We don't have to worry about him getting old, you know? Like, we're chilling. By the way, how many fucking marionettes can this guy have at this point? I don't even know that. After greeting each other and praising the goddess, Crescent found a seat and said, I'll be troubling you to provide me some clear help for the next couple weeks. Has it something to do with Inzongwil? Yes, Crescent nodded. The Holy See wishes to inform you that another servant of the goddess, the matron of the Evernight Cloister, Ma'am Ariana will be in Backlund not long from now. By the way, the Holy See is actually something that that exists in our world too. I think the Holy See is the seat of the Pope. I think it's that the Holy See. Am I right? No, it's a central governing body of. Oh, wait, so what am I thinking? It's the central governing body of the Catholic Church. No, so what's the chair of the fucking chair? What the fuck is the whole? What the fuck is the chair of the Pope called? What the fuck? Oh, this is gonna bug me. I'm sorry. What is the chair of the Pope called? Nagito, yo, how's it going, man? The throne of Saint Peter? Bro, no, there's another name for it. Am I fucking losing it? That's crazy. Cathedral Patri? Okay, maybe I'm just right. Divine the number of marionettes. Let's bet on how many marionettes Klein can have. Maybe I'm just fucking losing it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. I'm gonna guess 10. I don't know if that's a good number or a bad number. I'm gonna go with 10. Let's divine really quickly. Divination Club. Fuck you, Zaza. As soon as I withdraw it, Zaza's gonna try to steal it because he's a little bitch. Let's withdraw 500,000. I don't know. Is that? It's fine. If I lose it, I don't really care. Coin flip. Klein. Yeah. Klein can now hold 10 marionettes. Klein can now hold 8 marionettes. Wait, this is stupid. Hold on. Klein can now hold more than 10 marionettes. Oh. Klein can hold 15 marionettes. 15 is the number we're going with. Okay, cool. God, what the fuck? I love how no one is like, you see, this is the problem with this world. Instead of wanting to work hard and make their own money, everyone wants to just take my money. You see, this is the whole tax the rich bullshit. How about you become the rich, bro? This ascetic was ranked first of all the 13 archbishops. Ma'am Ilya learned plenty of important information from In Zongwill's remnant spirit, including his mental problem that 008 used to escape, as well as the details of his cooperation with the royal family and the demoness sect. After machining the Great Smog of Backlund, In Zongwill was betrayed by 008 and ended up being possessed by the Red Angel evil spirit. He headed for the southern continent alone in an attempt to set up a trap to hunt Ma'am Ilya. An important point to take note of is that in Zongwill's memories, there's an important underground ruin in the northwest of the outskirts of Backlund, an area just before the Tussock River. My mission is to find that ruin. Are they referring... There's two things that they could be referring to. Either they're referring to the Amon family mausoleum, or they're referring to the underground ruins where Medici was. I don't know. It's either one of those two. My mission is to find that ruin. In Zongwill doesn't know if it's exactly location. Now you know that another sequence 0. I already made a guess, Romero, didn't I? Like that you have to subvert, or no. No. I made a guess for sequence 4. I didn't make one for sequence 0. It's gonna okay. So it definitely has something to do with the Fool. No, it has something to do with gods, probably. It has something to do with gods. I did? Oh, okay. I did. Yeah, it's gonna be some bullshit like you have to subvert the plans of a god or something. I don't know. Maybe the whole subvert the plan of a god to come into the world, which Klein has already done to the true creator like 3 times. Has he never been there before? Saint Anthony asked. He had entered, but he was led in there and didn't grasp the key information. Is this the place where Force is going right now? No, that would be crazy, because if Force is going there right now and she runs into Crescent Sesame, she's cooked. Have you figured out which batch of people are from the royal family that In Song-will is working with? No. Based on normal logic, regardless of whether the partners don disguises, if they meet, there should be corresponding memory fragment, but inside Insa's spirit body, there was no trace of that. It was as though they never existed. Perhaps it's an influence of a deed. The source of a deed's power that a sequence 4 demigod can't resist is something worth paying attention to. The telegram didn't include much. I don't know the exact sequence of events. Who exactly killed In Song-will? A name you might never believe. Klein Moretti. Oh, they know he's back. Oh, they know he's back. Oh, no. They know he's back. Oh, my goat is back, baby. Oh, boys. All right. Oh, dude, if they gotta hit him. They gotta put up like posters like, hey, Klein Moretti, if you are here, we mean you no harm. We wish to have a chat. Bro. The Nighthawk who died in the line of duty during the Tingen incident? Bro, even they just know him off heart, off rip. Like Crescent Sesame maybe knows him because he learned of the name, no problem. The Archbishop of the Backlund Diocese just heard Klein Moretti and he goes, the Nighthawk who died during the Tingen incident? Like, he left such a big mark in like the 2 or 3 months he was a Nighthawk that the fucking Archbishop of the Backlund Diocese knows him off rip. Yes, that's what Ilya sent back. No one knows how Klein Moretti, a mere Sequence 8, had resurrected, or how he could kill In Song-will, a demigod wielding 008. Upon saying that, Crescent Sesame's expression turned somewhat odd. The Holy See requests us to strictly keep this information confidential. We are not to divulge this information to anyone who isn't an archbishop or a high-ranking deacon. Furthermore, we are not to pursue Klein Moretti, pretend as though he's still in his grave. Why? Oh. Saint Anthony fell silent for a few seconds and nodded. Perhaps he is a blessed of the goddess. Are they saying the goddess can resurrect? Was it the goddess that brought him back, maybe? Maybe the goddess brought him back? Crescent Sesame suddenly looked up at St. Anthony as though he was a lunatic. His lips quivered, but he didn't say a word. Your mission might need plenty of investigation. This requires enough manpower. Soest's team have completed their mission in the southern continent. I'll get them to return quickly and follow your instructions. Alright, Crescent Sesame didn't put up any objections. Rest for the rest of the day before returning to Backlund. Leonard looked up at Soest. That's right. So West nodded. After watching the spirit warlock leave, Leonard sighed and leaned against the wall. Oh, Milos, are you here by chance? At this moment, dark red light surged from out his eyes, enveloping him completely without any prior warning. Milos, if you are here, I think your time is coming, my friend. $9.51, drawing a card! Oh, Milos, your time has arrived, my friend. Your time has arrived. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's so over. It's so over, bro. Oh, that's... I'm sorry. Oh... By the time Leonard reacted, he saw numerous stone pillars, as well as a towering palace that looked like a giant's residence above the grey fog. His green eyes were a blank look. After a second, Leonard found himself sitting on a high-backed chair beside a long bronze table. At the end of the long model table, there was a seat of honor, a figure shrouded in thick fog. When this figure appeared in Leonard's eyes, he felt as though he was on a liner, seeing a bottomless abyss whose boundaries were nowhere to be seen. It also felt like he had left the city and was on the outskirts, looking up to see a lofty mountain that tore through the clouds. Instantly, many thoughts flashed through Leonard's mind. He had a rough guess as to what he was experiencing. As a beyonder of the church, a believer who knew deities existed, he wasn't able to resist the feeling. He subconsciously wished to leave his seat and prostrate before the existence before him. The might of a deity was boundless. There's no need for such trouble. You can call me the Fool. The Fool, indeed. Leonard's fear of the unknown had immediately settled. Although he was still worried about what would happen next, he wasn't that perturbed any longer. Honorable Mr. Fool, why did you summon me here? Leonard knew how dangerous it was to establish a connection with a secret existence. At that moment, when he decided to chant the Fool's honorific name, he was able to foresee his tragic end. But for revenge, he did not care. However, everyone had the instinct to survive. Recalling how Klein, who had believed in the Fool, was alive and had even become a demigod, Leonard couldn't help but hold out some hope. Leonard wants to get on his knees for Mr. Klein? Leonard's not beating the allegations, bro. What allegations? We know this is true. At this moment, he heard the Fool chuckle. Since you prayed to me for help, based on the principle of equivalent exchange, you need to pay the price. Leonard's body trembled. Ooh. What is it you wish for? There's no rush. Perhaps there will be something that requires your help in the future. Please have a seat. Can you guess the card? I don't need to guess, G. It's the star. Klein Moretti has been here like me? Leonard asked. In a different manner. A different manner? Indeed, Klein didn't enter because he chanted the Fool's name. He had been introduced by the death consul named Azek. Leonard couldn't help but survey the area, and he discovered that there were a total of 22 chairs around the table. Corresponds to the 22 pathways. There are 22 tarot cards. The Fool came up with a theory as he heard the Fool chuckle again. Other than you, there are living beings that have been pulled here for various reasons. They earnestly wished for me to convene a gathering to carry out an exchange of information and transactions. They also help each other, allowing for rapid advancement, eventually becoming high-sequence beyonders. A little different than what I had imagined. It's very loosely organized. Why does the Fool agree to such a request? Leonard came up with all kinds of questions. After successfully advancing and achieving revenge, he had been feeling low-spirited, as though he lost his goal in life. However, he quickly pulled himself together because Dahlia's death had told him that he wasn't strong enough. He needed the ability to save others. He needed to reach sequence 4 at the very least. He needed to become a demigod. Therefore, the fool's words had stirred his heart. He felt that it was an opportunity. Meanwhile, he believed that by joining this gathering, he could understand the situation of the secret gathering. What's your favorite dessert? Honestly, I'm gonna be a basic bitch and say ice cream. Dude, I love ice cream. Ever since, I don't know, I've had this thing with ice cream ever since I was a kid. Like my dad used to run a company that was like a couple doors down. There was like a fucking ice cream manufacturing plant or some bullshit. So like he would bring like tubs of ice cream. Like our house when I was a kid was known as like the place where everyone would come to, and there would always be ice cream. So like we always had ice cream at our house, and I just, it's such like a visceral memory for me that like I love ice cream, dude. Fuck you, FQ. Favorite flavor? When I was a kid, it used to be butterscotch. I don't actually like butterscotch anymore, but as a kid, but I still have memories of loving butterscotch. And then now it's more of as I get older, it just becomes simpler. It's just like and now as I get older, it's probably just like a simple strawberry or like, I don't know, strawberry, or there's an ice cream shop near me that has mango. I actually quite like their mango as well. Custard is amazing too. I love custard too. After some deliberation, Leonard asked, Klein Moretti is also a regular member of the gathering? Does he have a seat here? Yes, the fool replied. But why did he lie? The Klein isn't... Oh, Klein is Gehrman. He shows up as Gehrman. Leonard will know it's Gehrman, of course. Okay, that works. Honorable Mr. Fool, can I join this gathering as well? Sure, the fool said with a smile. But when you return, remember to mention this to Pala Zoroast. Do not attempt to hide this from him. Him? The old man really is an angel. It's Rasmus. I think I've heard of it, Pushkar. I think I've seen it at like Indian restaurants and stuff. I know of it. I don't know if I've tried it. The only Indian treat that I've tried was like gulab jamun. That one's actually very good. It's very sweet though. I will say, like, exceedingly sweet. It's very good, but like, I don't know. It's very sweet for my tastes, but it is good. Where am I? Oh, him. The old man really is an angel. It's no wonder the Luck-Siphon charm is so amazing. Although Leonard has already expected this, he couldn't help but be alarmed when receiving confirmation from the fool. Yeah, it's so sweet, but nice. Stalling Invoker? Fuck you. Why must I tell Pala Zoroast? Leonard asked. Although he had a good relationship with him and had established a level of trust, he still felt wary. The reason why he had made the request to join the Fool's Gathering was to balance the danger of the ancient parasite. He then heard the Fool's reply with a smile. Many a time. Striking fear is a lot more useful than conflict. Oh, that's right. Forcefully creating a balance might agitate the old man. Regardless, the final battlefield will be in my body, and it'd be rather disadvantageous to me. By striking fear into him, I can get him to recognize the situation. Even if he has ill intent, he will think of another solution and take another path. Leonard bowed his head in enlightenment. Mr. Fool, I have no more questions. Why do you think Pallas wasn't killed like Amon when he parasitized Derek? Well, because Amon was killed because he attempted to go up to the Grey Fog and Klein struck him down. But now, no one was striking him down. You know, he was just in Leonard's body. He was kind of chilling, and as long as he wasn't bothering Klein, he wouldn't kill him. At the end of the table, the fool conjured a deck of tarot cards and pointed at them. They have each selected a tarot card to represent their code name. You may also choose one. The deck has the cards of their respective owners taken away. Which, they use tarot cards as their code names. Which card is Klein Moretti? Leonard couldn't help but ask. The World. It's him, but also not him. What does that mean? Leonard didn't dare ask any further as he extended his hand and pulled out a card. Flipping it over, he saw a goddess pouring holy water with stars littering the background. The Star card! Let's go! My greatest divination, this is not a divination at all, has been proven! The Star is here! Milos, are you here? Are you in chat? Get over here. I need to remove your mod powers. Is he here? Where is he? The little fucker. It's done. It is over. Public execution. He has lost his mod powers. He does not need to be here. I do not care. His existence adds nothing. His powers have been taken away and granted to another who is worthy. He will retain his mod powers in Discord because he is the art guy, so we'll let him keep that. He may yet have a chance of earning his powers back. He may yet have a chance, but for the moment, I wish for him to feel the despair. You will know in time who is the new mod. You will know. They will reveal themselves in time. This didn't match Leonard's taste, but since he had already completed the ritual under the Fool's watch, he could only accept it. Return. The gathering happens every Monday at 3 in the afternoon, Backland time. Shrouded in grey fog, the Fool raised his hand and made Leonard, who was rushing to bow, vanish from the palace. Welcome to the pain. The Fool chuckled as he flipped over the tarot cards. All of them had the same picture. They were all the Star cards. He's such a bitch. He's such a bitch. This was so telling of Milos's fate too. Out of all the infinite 14.5 million futures I saw, Milos was gonna lose his mod powers in all 14.5 million of them. His fate was decided. The illusion of choice. While attempting to pull the poet above the grey fog, Klein made some careful observations and had discovered that there was a blob of light hidden in Leonard's body. It was full of countless ringed worms. I will say, if the mythical form of the Marauder pathway is ringed worms, and the Fool pathway is maggots, what is the Apprentice pathway? It's gotta be something like more it's gotta be like fucking earthworms or some bullshit, you know, disgusting bullshit. Alright, what do you guys, I feel like this is a good place to end it. Are you guys okay if we end, stream at this chapter? I feel like this is a good place. A new Tarot Club member. If someone gets a second, can you please send, the art of the star as this, in the same path, in the same art style as the ones on screen here, so that I can add it for tomorrow, for the next stream. Motherfucker, I had a deal with Milos that I get his powers. Why the fuck do you think you and Milos get to decide who his powers go to? 3 chapters in a 2-hour stream? Fuck you, Justin. That's not true at all, bro. It's like 5 chapters, okay? It's still not great, but it's better. I'm gonna rewatch the VOD. Alright, sounds good, Thunder. That's not true. We, like, 5, no? Or didn't we read like 5 or 6 chapters? Why are you guys so mean? Can you guys not count? This made Klein confirm that Pallas had only parasitized Leonard at a preliminary stage. He didn't control Leonard's body of heart and mind, astral projection, ether body, and physical body. And after advancing him to become a demigod, Klein had gained a deeper control over the gray fog, allowing him to pull anyone he wanted without targeting the soul. He could make a selection. Therefore, Klein decided not to touch Leonard's soul body and only pull his astral projection. This avoided agitating Pallas Zoroast, or avoided bringing him above. Of course, it was almost certain that the Sequence 1 angel would notice it. And this ability to enter the dream of others stemmed from the astral projection of Beyonders of the Evernight pathway, so it didn't affect Leonard's ability to do what he was good at. Let's hope that he can escape from Pallas Zoroast's parasitizing bit by bit, Leonard sighed. The reason why he made Leonard join the Tarot Club was because he wished to help his former teammate grow stronger and allow him to escape the claws of Pallas Zoroast. I will say, Pallas Zoroast seems nice so far. Like, I mean, I get why you would want to have the contingency plan. Like, hey, I want to get stronger so that if you're just chilling in my body and you don't want to cause me any harm, you're free to stay there and help me out occasionally and recover your power. But, like, if you ever try to do some shit, you know, I'm a demigod. Like, I can't fight you off in my body. But it does feel crazy. But like Leonard, or Pallas Zoroast does feel like someone who wouldn't do that. He feels like a nice guy. But I don't know if anyone's a nice guy in Lord of the Mysteries, so I don't know. If this Marauder Angel didn't have any ill intent, he could get Leonard to help him hide from Amon and aid his recovery. This would speed up his switching of parasitic targets. Retracting his gaze, Klein thought for a moment. He threw the Hunter Pathway Sequence 6 potion formula at a point of light representing Danitz. He then instructed him to leave the southern continent and return to the Golden Dream. Oh shit, that's amazing! He helped him too, as like a thank you for your help. Black hunting spiders, composite eye, sphinx brain. Danitz recalled the contents he had just seen in a daze as he stood up in delight. How would you know someone is a nice guy? They might choose to... Dr. Z, I just said... Did y'all listen to nothing I just said? I just said, like, I think he's a nice guy, but it's good to have a contingency plan that in case he tries to fuck you over, you can fight back. Bro, I just said that. It's crazy. I feel like y'all are like, you guys take clips when I do stuff. That's already great as it is. And then on top of that, you take me out of context while I'm saying shit live. This is crazy. I feel like you can do one or the other. You can't chimp me and then also do this in live. This is crazy. I feel like Dr. Z was... It's not like you listen to what I say. What have I not listened to? What? I just praised you yesterday. What the fuck? You would just take away my voice. I didn't take shit away, bro. What do you mean? You weren't able to chat in stream for like 5 minutes. What the fuck? It was members only for like 5 minutes. Danitz recalled the contents he had seen in a daze. He stood up in delight. He planned to immediately bid farewell to Anderson and leave the southern continent. After coming to the door of the Fog Sea's strongest hunter, he knocked on the wooden door to see it open. Anderson hadn't looked in the door. Dr. Z has been watching me for 4 months. And 5 minutes of members only. And she's like, how fucking dare you? Like, bro, are you kidding? Chill. 5 minutes. We're okay. A couple of besties. Exactly, Samuel. You know, what friends don't argue like this? Occasionally, it's all good. After coming to the door of the Fog Sea's strongest hunter, he knocked on the wooden door, only to see it open. Anderson hadn't locked the door. Danitz was puzzled as he cast his gaze inside and saw Anderson holding a knife and sliding it against his abdomen. Fuck, this is such a disgusting place to end it. Oh my god, that is so mean. Fuck, I'm so ticked that I have to end here? Anderson is killing himself? Fuck me. You know what, alright, that's it. That's it. Alright, we're gonna call that the end of stream. I don't even want to be here for another second. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm done. No, it's fine. Alright, that's it. Thanks everyone for popping by. Anderson is killing himself. I don't know what the fuck's happening here. Thank you everyone for being here. Another great stream. You chose this place, not us. This is probably true. Alright, we're gonna leave it there. I'll catch you guys at night. We'll figure out what the fuck is happening for Anderson. Alright, love you guys. Bye.